No?
The fuck are you doing?
Oh, well, Josh.
Okay, so let's head
Hello
out.
and welcome.
My bum is on fire.
Yeah.
Welcome to the On The Go podcast. Welcome
what?
back.
The What Go podcast?
The On The Go podcast. As you see, we're
We're
going.
on the go.
I've got the mighty mumbler over here. This is Torin.
Hey.
Is that where you live?
What? No. I'm, where are we now?
We are. Hey man, this is your neighborhood. We are on Elmwood and
Oh.
de l'École.
Then I have no
Oh
idea
wow!
where
I said that such an anglophone. De l'École.
Well, I don't know either one of those streets. So.
Okay, whatever. We're just going for a little bit of a drive. This is kind of what we tend to do. Welcome to the On The Go podcast, Torin.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming on. I know it took a bit of convincing.
No problem.
So yeah, here we are going for a bit of a drive. This is a night drive, as you can tell, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a bit of irony in this though, because last time I went for a night drive, it was with Ivor, and you know Ivor, don't you?
Well, yeah. He's my brother, so. Yeah.
Well, there you go. That'll do it.
Just interviewing the whole family.
Yeah, exactly. Brennan's next. We'll get him to come back from Switzerland. He's in Switzerland, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So, from the drawings that you brought into the car, not on purpose, you didn't bring them on purpose, but so I know that you are a graphic designer. Is that the right term to use?
Concept artist. I guess graphic designer is more like websites and. Okay. Actually, no, I don't really know.
You don't really know?
Oh, posters and stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
And okay, but right now you're working as a concept artist.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can divulge about the game you're concept artisting for, or?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I mean, no, not really about the game itself. Like, I can tell you, it's a story-intensive game. I mean, it's
okay. Those are fun.
Focused on story. Well, it's kind of like the Telltale games, like Walking Dead and Wolf Among Us and stuff.
Okay, that's cool.
Have you played any of those?
Yeah, I played The Walking Dead.
Right. Yeah, and so yeah, it's similar to that.
That's cool. And you're basically sending concept art to the main group, which is in Germany.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the 4 founders of the team are in Germany.
Okay.
I think there's a couple other team members in Germany, and then like one in Scotland and another in England.
So this is a pretty serious project then.
Yeah, we're 11 people now.
Okay, that's cool.
I think a couple guys may have just joined the team.
Okay, so anywhere between
13,
11 and 13.
Yeah.
Cool. Damn, so you're working as a concept artist now. How did you get into this? You are an artist? I've seen your drawings.
Yeah.
They're amazing. What else?
Thank you.
You're welcome. What else? Like, what do you do on the computer? What got you to this point?
Well, I guess I've been drawing since I was a toddler, but
a wee child,
wee little thing. But hopefully that's not too inappropriate.
No, it's not. It's fine.
No,
listen, I had your brother on here.
Yeah.
No, do you know what I called that episode? A visit from the Smack Fairy. So listen, you're pretty much in the clear.
Yeah. No, so I guess I've always drawn and stuff, but I started modding Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
Yeah.
I don't know how many years back that is now, but yeah, that kind of got me. I mean, I liked video games before that, but that kind of got me into the developing side of things.
Right.
And I was sick for like 2 years, well, over 2 years during high school, and
right.
I basically stayed home.
And so that gave you a good opportunity to draw stuff, right?
Yeah, and get kind of deeper into that, and decide that that's what I wanted to do, and so
there you are. sending your stuff to a team across the world.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty intense. Not gonna lie. I drive a car and do a podcast. So far, I've made nothing. But yeah, that's really cool. And so obviously you started on paper, with the drawings and stuff like that, and then eventually you realized that you could put things on the computer. And start and like combine modding with what you like to do with drawing and stuff.
Yeah, shortly after I started modding Oblivion, I got my first drawing pad.
Okay.
And so I started doing texture mods and stuff.
Cool. And so explain to me quickly how the drawing pad works. It's just like it looks kind of like a tablet, right?
Yeah, it's a tablet, and you just draw on it like you would draw on a piece of paper, and it's not. I have a Cintiq now, which has an actual screen that you draw on.
Cool.
So it's more direct, but the drawing pad I had before is just you just draw on your desk and you see it pop up on the screen. So,
that's cool. Oh, so is it? Do you connect it with a cord, like a USB cable?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's really cool. A long time ago, I applied to be in 3D animation and CGI.
Right.
Yeah. That was
at Dawson?
Yeah, way back when. At Dawson College. And I did not get in because my stuff was shite compared to the people that were there. Because of course the program had just started and it was attracting a lot of people who were in their 40s.
Oh,
they were like middle-aged. Oh, this is a green light. Oh, I'm stopping at a green light. That's not good. I do apologize for bumping noises, or maybe some shifty noises, because the area I'm driving in is very not well paved. Of course, this could just be said for most of Montreal, but in this case, it's quite intense where we are right now, which is Outremont. If you're in Montreal, you know exactly where we are. Yeah, you know how many times I say that in a podcast? If you're from Montreal, you know where we are. If you're not, well, too bad. But yeah, so what were we talking about? What was I saying before?
Animation at Dawson.
Oh yeah. There was just a lot of guys who they already had a lot of experience, and they just wanted a degree to go with that. Yeah. Let's go down this sketchy alleyway.
Doesn't really look like it goes anywhere.
Yeah.
Is this where you murder me, Josh?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Well, that's good.
I think you're like the second person who's been like, "Is this where you murder me?" I can assure everybody that this is not the goal. I'm trying to make a podcast here. It's not going to go very well if all my guests go missing. But yeah, that was really sketchy here, actually. Yeah, my bad. No wonder you were thinking that. I remember one of the guys there, he had a flip book.
Yeah.
Like a thick flip book. And it was just like these two guys fighting, and like you just flipped it, and it was like a whole sword fight between two guys that he drew.
Oh, okay, you mean right.
Yeah, like a flip. Is that what it's called? Am I not calling it the right thing?
No, I don't know. I guess
it was thick, and you just flipped it like that. And it was like as soon as I saw that, I was like, well, fuck, I'm not getting in. There was 300 of us, and they only accepted 40.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so that was fun. I kept drawing a bit after that, and then got into other things. I could write you a stern letter. Yeah, there was two things that I was good at, which was history and writing.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was kind of stuck with that.
In Concordia, you went into journalism?
Yes, right? Journalism and a minor in history.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's that was all right. And what else have you? Because I know, before this job, you were. I've seen you on your computer drawing all sorts of stuff, and it looks crazy cool. What was that for? Was that just for personal pleasure, or was that for like creating a portfolio for yourself?
Well, a lot of it is for personal projects. Games basically that I would like to develop in the future. Well, actually, I'm kind of deciding in between two ideas right now.
For a game?
Yeah, for a game.
Ooh, let's talk about that. Let's talk about, like, come on, divulge your information. Give us the juicy bits.
Well, I don't know. I mean, one's a sci-fi kind of adventure platformer puzzle-solving game.
Okay. Oh, I think you mentioned this to me a couple of times.
Yeah, possibly. Well, I had a few. I mean, I've kind of developed these two worlds, one science fiction world and one fantasy.
Okay.
World. And yeah, basically, I mean, I've come up with like many game ideas that take place in those worlds, but
okay, that's
I'm
cool.
just trying to decide on one currently.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, it's in the concept stage right now.
Yeah.
Okay. That is really good.
And yeah, basically I have that sci-fi one, and then the fantasy one would be kind of a city builder.
Okay.
So yeah.
And how do you get into making games? Is there special programs you got to get for that? I mean, I'm assuming yes.
What, you mean like software and stuff?
Yeah, special software to start making those games and
well, I mean, it depends.
Create your own content.
Yeah, it depends what part you're working on, but
right.
Well, for my own projects, I'm kind of trying to work on everything, but
yeah,
which
that makes
ends
sense.
up costing a lot. But yeah, I mean, for drawing, I just use Photoshop and Photoshop, ZBrush for sculpting. Sculpting is just like high-res 3D modeling.
I've seen you do that before.
Yeah.
And so is that because I've seen you working on it, and I can kind of make out what you're doing, but not exactly. Are you basically painting every layer, or well, maybe not painting? I'm sorry, like drawing every layer of what you're designing? It's just like layers and layers of what you're creating.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you start out usually with a blob inside of ZBrush, or like a simple shape, like a sphere or a square or something, and then you basically, I mean, there's tools to add layers of clay for. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, yeah.
No, I get it.
Clay.
No, I understand.
Yeah, and but there's all sorts of tools. There's like tools to just pull parts of your model, and yeah, I don't know. It's
cool. No, I get it. I do understand.
It's a special. I don't know. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, heads up! Another pothole. Montreal. Yeah, that is cool. That was like the lamest. That is cool. That is cool. It's like, where the fuck are we?
Wise man.
Oh, I know where we are. Yeah. No, I know where we are. Like, we are lost. Uh-oh. Good thing we got a full tank of gas. Not that it really matters. We're in the middle of Montreal. Like, call CAA. They'd come get us in like 10 minutes.
Oh, now we're close to my place.
Yeah. I hope, because last time I did a night drive, we were going under all these street lights and everything.
Yeah.
And it worked out pretty well so that you could see Ivor and I.
Yeah, there's not
that many street lights here, so I don't know.
Creepier part of town.
Yeah, well, it's not that. It's Outremont. It's like,
yeah,
it's like so civil. Not civil, it's just so vanilla. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It's very vanilla here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's other stuff you'd like me to talk about.
Whatever you can divulge, whatever you can tell us.
Well, I mean, I'd like to.
Who are you working for?
It's just me, myself, and I guess I'd like to be fairly transparent about the development of my game.
Yeah.
Like eventually, just start up a blog and stuff on it. But,
yeah, for sure. That sounds like a good idea. But besides the game that you want to make that you just talked about, what else do you see in the future? Like, what else do you want to do?
Well, I mean, what besides games or within?
No, with yourself. I mean, right now you're working as a concept
Right,
artist
yeah.
for somebody else,
Yeah.
and you're saying that you want to do things for yourself, which makes total sense. It's a great idea. But what do you see yourself doing?
I guess it depends on how I get along with the team I'm currently working with. I mean, I've been working with them for 3 weeks now.
Okay, cool.
And I met the whole team like a couple weeks ago.
On
Skype. Well, actually, no, not even Skype yet.
Oh, okay.
I've talked to one of the developers on Skype, but
okay.
Yeah, no, and I don't know. It seems to be going well so far, but I may just work on this one game with them and then work on my own stuff for a bit. But eventually, I'd like to, I don't know, gather some folk and
some folk.
Yeah.
Gather the clans. We're getting ready to make a game.
Yeah, and I don't know, make something.
Yeah, for sure. That sounds good. Okay, now we're on a better lit street. You can see Torin's face. Yeah. Oh, I'm drifting into the wrong lane here.
Beautiful little chin fuzz.
Yes, Torin's pride and joy. Torin's fungus chin.
That's right. I don't know what else about the game. I don't know, Josh.
It's not my game, Torin. You're talking about.
Well, no, I don't know. Think of any question about games, and I'll try answering it. If it's not too.
Do you play video games?
Oh well, no, I meant right. Yeah, no, we can talk about.
No, I mean, do you play video games?
Yes, I mean, yeah.
What kind of games do you play?
All kinds of games.
You mentioned Oblivion before.
Yeah, I like RPGs and open world stuff. You kind of get to go around and do anything you want.
Yeah, I like open world as well.
But I also like a strong story as well.
Yeah, that's definitely important.
Yeah.
When you're playing games, I asked you this for a reason. I didn't ask you this just to change the subject.
Okay, yeah.
When you're playing games, do you? Excuse me. Oh God. Sorry.
Bless you.
I'm drinking a drink.
Bless
me? Did you bless me?
No.
For burping?
That's not a thing. Oh.
There.
Bless you. Anyways.
But when you play games, are there things that you notice within the game? Like as you're playing, you recognize, oh, I know how they did that, or oh, I know how they built that model, or how the concept artist developed that idea. Like, can you see into the game and understand what's going on with it?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. I don't really remember thinking about it too much like that, though I definitely notice it more when there's like a little error, like a little floating tree or something.
You know, they fucked up. They should have hired Torin.
Little chuckle.
They should have hired you.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would have seen it right away.
It would have had Torin's stamp of approval, which is a fungusy chin.
Yeah. Is it what? Yes.
Torin fungus chin.
But yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe not so much. I guess I don't really focus so much on things that I know how to do, but more like questions, like, oh, how did they do that?
Oh yeah, for sure. I ask questions all the time because I just have no fucking clue. But I figured because you do it,
yeah,
then maybe you have an idea.
Yeah. Well, sometimes. I mean, I've mostly just done concept art so far,
right?
And like composing for soundtracks, but that's more of a doesn't tend to be the first thing you work on in a game,
right?
But I mean the soundtracks, not the concept art, but
right, of course.
Yeah, and well, I've done some 3D modeling, but when it comes to like programming and stuff, I'm quite unexperienced.
Cool.
Inexperienced?
I think it's inexperienced.
Inexperienced.
Yeah. You could also say, I am not experienced.
There you go. Very nice.
English. But, yeah, I forgot that...
Apparently my first language, but...
Yep, yeah. That's literally what I say to myself all the time. Apparently, this is my first language, yet I'm still figuring out how to speak it. But yeah, I forgot that you are also a very talented musician. What do you play?
Have you heard me play?
I've heard you play piano before. You've got a stringy...
No, I guess.
You might have a stringy instrument, possibly by the name of a guitar.
No, I don't.
Do you not have a guitar? Did you play some string music?
No, that may have been Brennan. I don't know. Although I did have a. Well, I play. I mean, I compose soundtracks on a MIDI keyboard, which just connects to my computer, and then I can play any sounds that I can load up on my computer. So it's, I don't know. I can play anything I want.
Cool.
It's not.
You've got the power.
That's right.
He has the power.
Obviously not. Well, usually isn't. Doesn't sound as good as a live instrument. But still, it's good enough. Oh, Josh.
Yep, I'm thirsty.
I think you need to keep that in.
Little. How long have we been going for?
I don't know.
Is that? Motherfuckers, come on, let me turn. Is he about to turn? I can't tell if he's about to turn or not. Where the fuck is he going? Oh, right, it's that way. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Where are we now?
We are on Park.
Okay.
Again, for those of you who live in Montreal, you'll know where we are. We're on Park Avenue. It's a little bit better lit than where we were driving before, which is deeper. Yeah. This is pretty deep into Outremont, but we were on the side streets. Oh, jeez, cop car.
He saw you, recognized you right away.
I hope not. See, that's one of the things. I mean, like, I have a camera, which isn't illegal. There's no problem with it. Yeah. But sometimes there's like a cop there, and I'm just like, what are they thinking? Like, do they think I'm spying on someone? Like, do they think I'm up to no good? And like, I'm waiting for that explanation to come up. You know, like, don't worry, I'm just talking to people in my car, so I can put it on YouTube,
as you do.
And so that people can watch it. As you do, yeah. And then I'll tell them to go and like the On The Go podcast. Please subscribe. I'll tell police to please subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please. Oh, we've got a cyclist right in front of us. Classic Montreal scenario over here. Bike right in front of us and not enough room to go around. Yep. Sorry, mister. Yeah.
Clickadoo. Oh.
Yep. Yeah. Good job. Nice. Good job, Torin. You thought the microphone was off. That's it. You've revealed your true form at this point.
Clickadoo.
Clickadoo. Well, so we turn off the audio and the camera for about not even 3 minutes, and the On The Go podcast suddenly turns into the fucking Lost podcast. Got lost in my own city, not a clue where to go, and starts to snow and everything, and we're pretty lost. No, actually, I figured out where we are. It's not so bad. Now we just have to get back, so it's gonna be an adventure in itself. But I should mention now, Torin has a website with some of his drawings, some of the concept art for his games. If you're interested in checking that out, I will put it in the description below, so you can definitely take a click on that and see what he's doing.
Sweet little plug.
Yes, sweet little plug. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a store called Sweet Little Plug that sold specifically like butt plugs or something like that. Sweet Little Plug. Oh boy.
Now entered the mature section of the podcast.
Exactly. Should put a mature warning on it, advising people to keep out because, hey, listen. Yeah, there will be a link in the description if you'd like to take a look at that. He's got some really cool stuff to check out. Don't start emailing him like crazy.
Start emailing me like crazy.
Oh, okay.
All the jobs. No, kidding.
No, you've changed your mind all of a sudden?
Well, I'm not sure.
Did you think of that? Did you think of it clearly?
Well, it depends how many people actually.
Right. Well,
I don't know.
You can potentially send him an email. Potentially. Nothing too crazy. He's not going to design a game for you. Don't be a prick. But, yes.
I'll just draw a little troll face.
Little troll face
Send
on
it
it?
back, yeah.
Exactly. That's probably the perfect description. Who leaves their garbage in the middle of the road?
Big degenerate.
Big degenerate. Yeah. Some kid took his garbage and went, oh! That's it. Rebel against the system.
I guess it's kind of hard. Well, I mean, I don't really get out much and talk about this stuff much, so it's kind of hard to think
vocalize
of all
it.
These, think of my workflow and stuff just while I'm not doing anything. But if I'm actually drawing or something, then I guess it'd be easier. I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure, I understand that. We could totally do that during an out of gas
Yeah.
part of it.
Yeah.
Why don't you give us a few more of those beep bloops? Beep bloop.
That?
Yeah, just keep doing that for a bit.
Yeah. Bloop, bloop, bloop. What are you gonna do with these?
Just do 7 seconds of that, or whatever you want, just stupid noises.
What?
No, just go ahead. You'll see. It's gonna be really funny.
Bloop, 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 bloop. There you go. Is that?
No, it's not
No?
satisfactory enough. No, keep going for
No,
10
just-
seconds.
Oh, but it's awkward now.
No, do it.
No, I just called you
10
Alex
seconds.
again.
10 seconds of it. Go.
But okay. Bleep, bloop, 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 bleep, bloop, bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, bloop, bloop, bleep, bloop.
What the fuck are you doing?
No?
The fuck are you doing?
Oh well, Josh, you can't do that. That's unacceptable. I see what you did there, and I'm ashamed, and
Oh god.
you have to edit that out.
No.
You simply have to edit that out. That's horrible. I didn't know what that was. I thought you were gonna use that for some warp it and make some strange. I don't know. I have no idea what you're.
Oh my god, yes.
It's just it's pitiful. Just obeyed.
Thank you for listening to the On The Go podcast. Tune in next time. I don't know what we'll be talking about because these things kind of pop up as they go. So yeah, if you want to take a look at his stuff, down in the description there is a website you can click on. Take a look at that. And yeah, thanks for watching. And now we're gonna park. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.